What's up, guys? I'm Shane. Welcome back to the first era of our relegation league. Alright, so what we've got this week, it's a very important game against Temple. It is the last of our conference schedule, and if we lose, it'll be the last game we play this season. Couple of quick updates here real quick. So Walter Allen, the 74 overall quarterback, we took over the lead. Hopefully we'll be able to sign him before the end of the season. Wade, it looks like we'll definitely have him. Royal, I've been taking his points away because I would rather have Allen at this point. I want both of them. I like to have a good backup option. Webb, it looks like South Carolina's trying to sneak up on us. 67 overall wide receiver. I'm really not concerned if they steal him. Freeman, hopefully we can hold off Houston. Hayes, we should have no problem. Thornton, no problem. Johnson, no problem. Alfred, he's 70 overall. Again, I'm not too concerned. It'd just be nice to have a 5-star athlete. Jesse Smith, looks like we got him. Bridges, I'm working on. He's a 67 overall tackle that I found. Looks like Nebraska's going after him too. Again, I'm not too concerned. I'd like to get him. Kyle Hall down here, we just started throwing points at him this week. Hopefully we can jump Notre Dame. And I was trying to find a good halfback with some of the low lock guys. But 88 speed, 78 excel, this isn't going to do it, and he's the best of what we found. I'm actually going to be optimistic. We had a pretty good game against Rutgers, who was the best team in our conference. Had Moore not gotten injured, maybe we would have won. We had a chance at it, so maybe. So we should be able to handle Temple. 83 overall team, but no shaking bars. I don't know. I'm feeling a little confident. Moore, I believe, is back. So that's not a concern, so we should be fine. All of these games... Ooh. Wow. Ooh, incredible blocks. Unfortunately, they're quick, but, you know, really good blocks. Yeah, all right, Moore is officially back. Now, I was looking at some of the stats. Moore is leading in yards still, but... yards per game, we're actually only third, so still a pretty good season. Montgomery over there is like third in the NCAA in receptions, and he doesn't have a touchdown yet. We need to change that today. Ooh, nice out route by Barnes. We're doing real well, like on our first drive, actually marching down the field a little bit. So it's almost like, okay, we're going to score a touchdown here, then what? And that's reception number 101 for Mason. We exactly hit 100 by the end of the last week. Oh, what the... That was like the easiest interception that guy will probably ever get. Come on, Shane. I thought I got myself past this. Oh, the blocks. More blocks.
Nope.
Broken tackle. Taken down. Good God. Oh, I jumped that perfectly. I was actually thinking in my head, every play has been for slightly less yardage. Like the first play they had was for 44. Then it was 19. Then it was 7. Then it was 5. Then it was 0. I'm like, oh, so it's got to be a loss here, right? Didn't think that would actually happen. Okay, good blitz. Alright, so as much as it might save me some time, it actually doesn't. I'm not trying to throw this game. It actually benefits me more to play. Well, all that for 3 yards. So no, I don't want to throw this game and be able to sim the rest of the season. We only got a couple games after this anyways. It literally doesn't benefit me that much. I would rather try and go for 6-6. Losing to FCS week 1 and somehow turning that into a bowl victory. That'd be a great season for us. We've got some people who are coming off a red shirt next season. We've got some good recruits, so they should all work out better. Oh. Okay. Temple is the worst out of the last 3 teams we've played, according to their overall. And they are giving us the most difficulty. Like, this is the biggest challenge we've had in, what, since Boston College, maybe? Nah, East Carolina whipped us pretty good. Never mind, since then. All right, maybe it won't be a long off-season episode. Maybe you just get it all at the end here. Because good God. You know what? At least they're not making it a surprise whether or not we're going to win. Henry with a good return, though. All right, 2 running backs out here. Not what I like, but... Rankin got open. Oh, the outside receiver for once. Come on. In for the touchdown. 64 yards. I was looking, I'm like, you know, I've never actually thrown it to the outside receiver on these, but I feel like I've had them open occasionally. I just get focused on basically the 2 middle guys. But he got off the line quick. There was no one around him. So, glad you're back from injury. Come on, Hawk. Oh, blew the tackle so bad. All right, well, that was a fun first quarter. We are down 14-7, and they're driving again. Oh, good chip block on me. Oh, nope. Wow. Pullback. And then he just wiped out all the other defenders by himself. I think regardless of what happens here, you're not going to see it. I'm going to play the UCF game just because we have the last-second recruits coming in. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to super sim the defense. So there's not going to be any commentary or anything. I'm just going to play it. All right, I didn't really want to get blown out in this one, but Jesus. Nope, tried. Okay, well, I don't know where I'm going to put the threshold on Super Sim the rest of the game. But I'm going to assume 4 scores no matter what. We're just going to be done with it. Another big snag by Mason. He just gets all the good routes in this playbook. Come on, 54 overall tight end into the end zone. All right, we'll keep this game a little closer now. Oh, Western Kentucky's up on #1 Louisville. Wait, Louisville's #1? God, 2013 was a weird year for the NCAA, huh? God, that's right. That used to be a thing. Louisville and the Big East. Them and Miami and Boston College and Virginia Tech. Wait, no, Virginia Tech was always ACC, right? I don't remember. There's your history lesson, kids. Before we had everyone jumping to the SEC and the Big Ten, everyone was jumping to the ACC. And there they go, back up 3 touchdowns again. Comes that blitz. Barnes is a speedster. Let's get him on a streak and see if he can't beat that corner. Perfect. Oh. How do you not have a concussion after that, my man? I mean, I'm happy that your head is still connected to your shoulders. I just don't know how. Oh, Mason with the moves now. Usually he's getting tackled pretty quick, but that guy missed a tackle right off the bat. 35 just diving for an air. And Rankin got open on that. Can't beat the 1 guy, but that brings him down to the 2. There it is. All right, that's much better. I feel better now. Woo! We got beat. Oh, that's not good. Do we bother playing the second half? They're going to be up by 3 scores going into halftime and getting possession. Maybe we can get a score here. Keep it close-ish. All right, so the good route is actually going to Ford. Because wow. I do not believe we will be playing the second half. I believe you'll be getting a full regular season wrap-up after this game is over. It's pretty much over. Oh my God, that guy was triple covered. He threw it anyways, and then they still caught it. No respect for me as a coverage guy. I will have you know, I have recorded exactly 1 pick in my entire life. No, 2. I got 1 with the Voyagers. I got 2. And Henry is out for 3 weeks. Good to know. We are not going to be returning kicks. We're not going to be playing this game anymore. We're not going to be playing again this season, so it really doesn't matter. All right, they're up 45-21 at the end of the half. We're going to super sim out this game, and that'll be the last you see of UMass for Season 1. But stick around, because I'm going to give you the stats from this game, and then we'll jump right into the rest of the regular season. We'll sim forward, and you'll see how the recruiting class goes. Not going to be the full off-season. That'll still be next episode. All right, so we lost by 21. So actually, we closed the gap. We outscored them in the second half. All right, so the stats on the day. Moore went 25 of 48, 421 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 picks. So he did worse than I did. Fulks had 37 yards on the ground. Moore had 12. Butler had 0, but a touchdown. Mason, 6 catches for 87 yards and a touchdown. Barnes at 6 for 77. Rankin still 5 for 124. Still has the injury bug, apparently. He got a touchdown. 64-yarder for him. Fulks at 3 for 57. Randy Johnson, 2 for 40 and a touchdown. Montgomery, 2 for 15, and finally his first touchdown. And Ford, 58. I'm sorry, 58 overall tight end. 21-yard touchdown. I sim the game, look at all the pancakes we got. But when I play, we don't get any. It's one of those weird stats. Defense, Peterson with 8 tackles. Hawk and Alston with 7. Again, Alston really making a name for himself. Hunt, Parham, Alston, and Scott all with TFLs. Scott and Alston with the 2 sacks on the day. Hawk, Fry, and Huff all breaking up passes. Peterson with a forced fumble and the fumble recovery. Henry had 233 yards on kick returns before he went out injured. And between Walker and Montgomery, nothing much. All right, that wraps up this game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sim forward through the season, and I'll hop in and out with periodic updates on what's going on. I'm not going to give you a week-by-week analysis, but like if we get some big signings or something, I'll hop in and let you guys know about it. All right, so after our first bye week, we managed to lock up both the 75 overalls, Matthew Johnson, JUCO athlete, wide receiver apparently, Aaron Wade, freshman wide receiver. So real good for our weapons going forward. Cleared up a bunch of points for us. We still have the lead on Allen. Looks like that's significant. Royal, I'm going to max you back out, but I'm just going to get you signed as quick as possible. Webb, we fell behind South Carolina because they had their visit, but we're closing the gap again, so I'm not worried about it. We should be able to get him. Freeman, looks like Houston had their visit. They got a huge lead on us all of a sudden. Either that or they got locked out, one of the two. Yeah, they had their visit. All right, we still haven't had ours yet. Jesse Smith. So, I mean, if we don't get both DNs, that's fine. Well, at least we'll get one. All right, let's advance a week and see if we can smash by South Carolina, as bad as I think it's going to be. Hey, 27-16 is not bad, actually, for a pretty good South Carolina team. They're ranked in the top 25. All right, we got Thornton locked up, too. 79 overall, JUCO middle linebacker. He's a junior. He'll only be around for us for a couple seasons, but we need that help at linebacker. I could redshirt him and put it off for another season, but he's going to be the best linebacker coming in. I'm just going to have to recruit better going on. Now, the problem is I was looking for some low-lock cheese people, but they don't want to come here. We're locked out of all of the good ones. So all I can find are like the 67 overall halfbacks. The 75 overall athlete that's sitting out there, nah, he wants nothing to do with us. We're already locked out, so I can't even try it. All right, I'm thinking we just lost Freeman. That's unfortunate. Well, if we're losing out on one of these DNs, then I'm actually just going to go after Avery since we're already at the top of his board anyways. All right, so we got the center to sign with us, and then a bunch of people ready to visit on top of everyone else who's coming in, and Alfred locked us out now. Oh, darn. We just signed a top 10 prospect? Seriously? We've jumped up with the number 77 class in the land. That's not bad at all. All right, like I said, I'm just going to jump into this. I'm just going to go for some offensive yards, super sim the defense, because I just want to make sure we get to our 250 and impress as many recruits as possible. I'll try running the ball if we have the chance, but I'm not going to go out of my way for it. I'm just going to go for the 250 passing yards and hope for the best. Okay, so we ended up winning. The defense shut them down on Super Sim for some reason better than they do in real life. What I got a little carried away with. So we got the 250 yards. We were actually moving the ball pretty well. And then I still couldn't run the ball no matter what. So I wanted to experiment. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to drop this down to freshman difficulty and run the ball and see what happens. And did you know on freshman difficulty, I still can't run the ball. The difference is occasionally I'll get a 5 or 10 yard run, like more frequently than we would get normally. But that's it. Like, it didn't feel running the ball any different. And then I got carried away and passed the ball, and it was like a 94-yard touchdown. So it doesn't matter. We went 4-8. We weren't going to get fired after this game. This win doesn't help us at all. And somehow they're dropped to 3-9, so it doesn't hurt them either. And the only one to commit was the quarterback. All right, let's advance one more time and hope for the best. All right, we signed the left end at least. Okay, that's the big one. All right, so Allen, we are close. Webb, we've got a lead on. I don't know if South Carolina's interested. Freeman, we're behind Houston. The rest of these guys, I don't know. So, All right, so final look at season stats. Moore finishes with 4,285 yards, 36 touchdowns, 25 interceptions. So, yeah, we got that way up. We were under at one point. Rushing, Robinson with 303 yards and 5 touchdowns. Moore with 281 and a touchdown. Fulquez, is it Fulquez? I don't know. But he's got 187 and a touchdown. And way down here, our fullback got a touchdown too. Receiving, Mason with 118 receptions. Nowhere near the record. That's 155. But he had 1,363 yards and 18 touchdowns. Montgomery, 58 catches for 804 yards, and he got 3 touchdowns. Barnes, 32 receptions for 400 yards, 2 touchdowns. Johnson, 30 for 369 and 3 touchdowns. Hawthorne, 26 for 270 and a touchdown. Robinson, 22 for 107 and 2 touchdowns. Fuller, 21 for 265 and 2 touchdowns. Rankin, playing in like 4 games, had 20 catches for 347 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Folks had 13 for 232 and 2 touchdowns. Fry with 69 tackles. Hawk with 65. Peterson with 51. Lowe with 43. Alston 42. And Huff 41. Hunt led the way with 11 TFLs. Peterson, Huff, and Oliver with 9. And then Parham, Alston, and Fry with 4. Oh my god, Hunt had 5 sacks and he was our leader. Huff with 3, Parham with 2, Murray, Scott, Oliver, Alston, and Peterson with 1. We had 2 interceptions all season, both by Walker. Oliver, Alston, and Hawk forced fumbles. Oh, and Peterson. Huff recovered 2 of them. Peterson, Henry, and Oliver all with a fumble recovery. Though, to be fair, Henry's fumble recovery was his own damn fumble. Henry with 1,939 kick return yards and 2 touchdowns. And only 162 punt return yards because we only forced 16 punts. In case you were curious, nobody on the Heisman list. Don't know why you would have thought that was possible. Yeah, so Mason is easily leading for the Mackey. The guy behind him has 85 catches for 1144 and 15 touchdowns. So, actually not terrible. Just nowhere near as good as us. And Henry is leading for best returner, so we got 2 finalists. It looks like they're going to win both awards. All right. Did we have All-Americans? Yes, we had Mason. He won the best. He won the Mackey Award, and then best returner. Yep, Henry. All-Conference. We got Mason, obviously. We're gonna have Henry. A lot of UConn here. Moore made it second team. Hawk made it at free safety. That's it. Ohio State wins the national championship. 59-28 over Louisville. Good God, it wasn't even close. And we're just going to take a quick peek at our conference. We're going to see who's moving up and who's coming down. Everyone else we'll take a look at in the offseason. UConn, 12-1. Damn, they finished number 10 in the country. And looks like East Carolina is also moving up. Rutgers did not finish much better than us. So, best overall team, number 6. All right, so UConn and ECU going to the ACC. Wake Forest 0-12. Oh, Boston College is coming on down. It was Pitt for a little bit. It looks like they rebounded. They were at the bottom for a while. So Boston College, we're losing one rival and we're replacing them with another. And like I said, in the offseason episode, we're going to look at all of this stuff. But I need time to sort of go through, get all this stuff written down and figure out who's moving where. And instead of just stringing you guys along for another 4 hours, I'm going to wrap the episode up here. 4-8. We wanted 5 wins this year. We got to 4. Not bad. I'm not going to complain too much. Considering I thought 0-12 at one point. Decent recruiting class. I'm hoping we add a couple more pieces in the offseason. And I think around 75 is about where we want to be. I don't know if we can crack the top 50. Even with some 4-star recruits, I don't know if that's going to be enough. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please be sure to hit like down below. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get it delivered directly to your inbox every single time I upload. Any comments, thoughts, suggestions, leave all that down in the comment section below. Everything you leave down there I will always respond to, unless you are the trolliest of trolls. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Shane. I'm out.